So welcome to this video. I'm glad you made it this far. So on this one, we're going to be adding the strength as well now. So this is the key component, the kind of icing on the cake, so to speak, that's going to help with our neck pain. So we've done all we can and we've laid the foundations down for releasing knots and tension within the neck. Obviously some of that self-massage, myofascial release sort of stuff. Then we've done some nice little stretches to really sort of get that range of motion and elongate the neck muscles a little bit more. And then we've got to add the mobility, where we're trying to just improve that end range in all of the different movements. And now we're just going to add the key component is the strength, and obviously talk a bit about your posture as well at the end. Okay, so what we want to do now is just add some strength to these muscles that we've just sort of like got to work on, so to speak, just to hold that nice posture when you're out and about, and obviously when you're running, to improve your performance and obviously improve your posture as well. Okay, so we're going to go into the chin tucks now. Okay, so the first one's going to be the standing, and it's going to be for repetitions. Okay, so we're going to do 3 sets of 10. Okay, so you're going to set yourself up so you're in a nice tall position. Okay, again, it's lightly engaging that core, so we're not lifting from the rib cage. And then we're just going to be nice and tall from the crown of the head, and shoulders are going to be back and down. And then from here, just put your finger on your chin, and all we want to do is just go back and then come forward, back to the starting position, and then come back. So you should feel the back muscles here and just on the side contracting, and you might feel a bit of a stretch as well on the back of the neck. So again, we're keeping it nice and tall from the crown of the head, and it's just going back. We're keeping that rib cage down. So there's no movement from the thoracic area. Good, so just have a little rest. So you can do 3 sets of those. That's the easier version. The next one that we do will be an isometric contraction, again in the same position. Okay, it'll be standing. And again, it's really trying to really get those muscles firing up and staying in that position now. Okay, so all we're going to do, set yourself up again, shoulders back and down, nice and tall from the crown of the head. And then again, we're just going to look forward, and now we're just going to come back with that chin again, keeping that rib cage down, and we're just going to hold it there for the count of 10. And relax. So again, with that one, you can do 3 sets of 10 seconds as well. Okay, so then we're going to go into a slightly harder version. So you're going to be laying, you're going to need a mat for this, or something comfortable to lay on, and something that's obviously flat. We're going to lay it on our stomach to start off with. Right, so you're going to put the forehead on the floor, shoulders back and down, rather by the sides or here. And all we're going to do from here is, again, we're going to be looking down at the ground. So we're not going to lift the head up. We're just going to tuck that chin in again. So it's just head coming off the floor, and then back down and back up. So again, all that movement is coming from the neck muscles. And we're looking down at the ground. And again, it's a nice controlled motion. And just before the forehead hits the floor, raise it back up. So we're keeping that muscle under tension. And again, we can do 3 sets of 10 of those. The next one we will be getting into is the isometric contraction. Okay, so again, setting yourself up, shoulders back and down, hands here or by the side. And then again, just lightly engaging that core, and then we're just going to lift the head up, but keeping the eyes fixed towards the mat. And we're just going to hold there, tucking that chin in. Hello, Ginge. And again, for roughly about 10 seconds, and then release down. And again, you can do 3 sets of 10 seconds for that. And then the next one is going to be slightly harder. You are going to need a exercise band for this one. I will leave a description where you can get these bands from down below. Or if there's a Decathlon store near you, they're quite good for these bands as well. So for this one, we're going to have the band at the back of the head. We're going to come into all fours, okay, so onto the knees. And then onto the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, engaging the core so that spine's in that neutral position, shoulders back and down, and then just get enough on the band where your head's in that downward position, and then we're just going to tuck the chin in and bring it up and back down. So bring it up and back down. So again, we're looking at the mat, and it's just that small motion, bringing it up and back down. So again, you can do 3 sets of 10 of these, okay? Or you can do the isometric contractions as well. Okay, so again, getting into that same position. Make sure that there's enough resistance on the band. Make sure that the core is engaged. Back's in that nice neutral position. And then we're just going to come up, tuck that chin in, and just hold it there. Good, and relax. So again, 3 sets of 10 of those. They can be quite tough. I do like to put those in there, so definitely add them in as well as doing the repetitions as well. Okay, so for the next one, we're going to go onto our back. So we can bend the knees, feet nice and flat, keeping that back nice and neutral, shoulders back and down. And then from here, again, tucking the chin in slightly, so that spine's in that nice neutral position. And then we're just going to bring the head off the mat and then back down and back up. And again, we're looking up and forward. And again, you can do 3 sets of 10 of those. Or you can do the isometric hold as well, okay? So again, engaging the core, shoulders back and down, tuck that chin in, and then just bring the head up and hold it there. And again, just try and build up to 10 seconds for that one, and then back down. So you might only be able to manage maybe 3 or 4 seconds and just build it up from there. The next one we do is we're just going to come up again in that nice neutral position, and then just going to rotate the head back to center, down, come back up, rotate, and back down. So we've got that lift, rotation, and back down. So that is the end of this videos, or this set of series of videos. I hope you found them very helpful and interesting. Also, when you're going around your daily life, walking around, another thing to be aware of as well is where the collarbone is facing. Okay, so if the collarbone is facing down towards the ground, so to speak, it's going to be that you're rather thoracic spine, or you may be bending from the hips a little bit, and then your head is going to naturally just drop into that position. Okay, so what we want to do is just have that facing forward. Okay, so as it's facing forward here, as you can see, it's facing towards the ground. We bring that up, and then that naturally let that head just drop into that natural position as well. Okay, so it's not coming from the thoracic area, so we're not kind of really hyperextending. Okay, we're staying here nice and tall, and it's just a little lift. So it's only roughly about half an inch, quarter of an inch raise, and you'll find that that head will naturally stay in that position. And again, if you're doing all this work, make sure that your desk is set up at the office or at the home, as a lot of people working from home now, to make sure that you're keeping that good posture, and all the work that you put in is obviously going to be paying off. You're going to be pain-free, and your performance is going to get better as well, and your posture will be superb. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be a next series as well. If you feel that your thoracic spine is going into kyphosis and a little bit bent over, then we're obviously going to attack that area next. So that'll be in the next series of videos. So I hope you enjoyed this series, and I hope you've got a lot out of it as well, in terms of like releasing that tension and neck pain, getting that range of motion back, and improving your posture as well. So if this has helped you, try and help someone else, maybe share it, like and subscribe as well for more stuff on this channel, and I will see you in the next video.